For the first time in history, the world believes China will have a more positive impact on our future than the United States. Yes, you heard that right. According to a shocking new global survey, the US, once seen as the world's guiding light, is now being overshadowed by its greatest rival, China. And it all might have started with one man. Donald Trump promised to make America respected again. But his actions may have handed China the greatest gift it could have ever imagined. In today's video, we dive into how Trump's war on education, science, and global alliances has triggered an American decline, and why it's paving the road for China to dominate the 21st century. A global study by Ipsos, the world's largest research firm, surveyed over 22,000 people across 29 countries. The results? Only 46% of people believe the US would have a positive impact on global affairs in the next decade. That's the lowest in history. Canada, America's closest ally, scored just 19% in US approval. Even Europe, long America's friend, has turned cold. But here's the plot twist. China scored higher. 49% of the world now sees China as a more positive force than the United States. That's never happened before. 3 months into Trump's second term, America's reputation has taken a serious hit, especially among allies. But how did it come to this? Well, Trump didn't just isolate the US politically, he waged a war on something far more dangerous: America's own intellectual power. Last month, his administration launched a full-scale assault on universities, researchers, and academic freedom. A prestigious scientific journal found that 75% of US scientists are now considering leaving the country. Think about that. 3 out of 4 scientists, the very minds who drive America's innovation, want out. Why? Because the Trump administration is threatening universities, slashing research funding, and demanding censorship. Even Harvard, the crown jewel of US education, is under fire. The White House demanded it cancel courses critical of Trump. Harvard refused. So what happened? Threats, funding cuts, and intimidation. Professors are quitting, students are going elsewhere, and the American brain drain is accelerating. And while America crumbles from within, China is rolling out the red carpet. Researchers who once dreamed of studying in Boston or Silicon Valley are now heading to Beijing and Shenzhen, and it's no accident. From AI and robotics to biotech and clean energy, China is investing billions in its universities, labs, and incubators. Over 16,000 innovation hubs have been built across China, covering 95% of the country's counties. In 2020 alone, China graduated 3.57 million STEM students. The US, just 820,000. That's not competition, that's domination. 2 Chinese universities have now broken into the top 15 globally. China even surpassed the US in contributions to the prestigious Nature journal back in 2022. Chinese students once viewed an American education as the ultimate prize. Not anymore. Amid rising visa denials, FBI surveillance, and public harassment, young Chinese talents are pulling back. A recent New York Times report revealed something shocking. There are now more Chinese AI researchers in the US than Americans themselves. Let that sink in. But now, many of those Chinese researchers are heading back home. China is welcoming them, offering funding, respect, and a future. Meanwhile, the US is shutting doors, deporting students, and accusing them of espionage. Is this how you stay ahead in a global tech war? Senator Tom Cotton recently tweeted, "China doesn't innovate, it steals." Really? That kind of arrogance isn't just wrong, it's dangerous. According to the US-funded Australian Strategic Policy Institute, China now leads the world in 37 out of 44 critical technology sectors. From quantum computing to green energy, China isn't copying, it's pioneering. Yet US politicians keep repeating old myths, too blind to see what's unfolding in front of them. While America points fingers, China is building bridges. While Trump rallies crowds with chants of America first, China quietly lays the groundwork to be first in everything. Whether it's infrastructure, AI, mobile payments, or education, China isn't catching up, it's racing ahead. Every time China unveils a breakthrough, whether it's an AI leap like DeepSeek or a green energy miracle, Americans act stunned. How did they do that? Simple. Because while America was busy lying to itself, China was preparing. The US had every advantage, the top minds, the best schools, global respect, but leadership is about more than power, it's about vision. And Trump's vision has turned America's edge into an open wound. The world is watching, and now, the world is choosing. Will America keep chasing ghosts of past glory, or finally wake up to the future that's already here? Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, you know this isn't just a story about Trump or China, it's about the future, and who will lead it. Let us know in the comments what you'd like us to explore when we return to China next month, interviews, factories, or the hidden tech that's rewriting global power. Hit that subscribe button, and stay curious, because the world is changing, fast, and only those who pay attention will understand it.